Hey guys, Pete Sanctions here. Apologies for the voice. I just woke up a short time ago and a little under the weather, so bear with me on that. Today, I'm going to do a special unboxing of the limited edition of the new long-awaited Tool album Fear Inoculum. 13 years in the making. For any serious Tool fan, this will hopefully have been worth the wait. I have not listened to it yet. I just picked up my pre-order from Homer's Music in the Old Market here in Omaha. I picked it up late last night and decided that, I was too tuckered out to do the review at that night, so I'm going to do it right now, to do the unboxing right now. So here's the front cover of the album, and then the shrink wrap boasts an immersive visual experience. And according to the press release for the new album and the limited edition, the visual experience most likely refers to the small screen that comes with the limited edition that you can watch an exclusive video on. It has its own speaker, it has its own charger. So that's more than likely what it refers to. Other than that, the shrink wrap alludes to a limited edition special package, including an immersive visual experience, a 36-page booklet, exclusive artwork, MP3 download card with additional material, and over 85 minutes of music. So it's in the shrink wrap, so let's get to it. See if I can remove this with minimal to no effort. And of course I'll edit some of the video out so it looks seamless to you guys, because not only am I going to do the actual unboxing, I'm also going to do a video demonstration of that small screen, which they didn't give too much detail on, so it might actually be a like a laptop type thing, or at least that's how I'm envisioning it. So the shrink wrap is off. Here we have the limited edition album itself. There's on the sleeve the new Tool logo. And on the back here we have a nice sort of hexagonal diamond design. The artwork for this particular album is done by notable Tool supporter and artist Alex Gray, who did the artwork for 10,000 Days, or provided the artwork for 10,000 Days, rather. Alright. Whoop. Okay, and I already bumped something, so something's happening already. Wow. I don't know if you can see that on the video. That's the screen. That's the screen they talked about. That is awesome. It's right in the middle here. Actually, I'm going to pause that real quick. There's play controls in the middle here. There's a play button, a pause button, and a skip button in the middle with this screen. And I'm actually going to do another part of the video where I actually focus on the screen. But yeah, I bumped it, and stuff's already starting to happen. So this is awesome. Like I said, 13 years in the making. I'm a huge Tool fan ever since pretty much Sober and Lateralis came along. I've been a devout Tool Army member for that long. I recently saw them in their show in Lincoln, Nebraska, nearby Lincoln, Nebraska, on tour with All Souls, and was blown away. Amazing experience. So let's see how we're going to do this. Here's what's on the far left of the CD here, some artwork. That's on the far left. I keep I keep bumping that thing. But anyway, all right, let's see. Okay. Here's what's on the far right. Another piece of artwork. Kind of similar to the skeletal figure in the video for Vicarious. That's the vibes that I'm getting from that one. Alright, let's open up the left hand kind of booklet or sleeve. And it looks like we got some artwork here. So here's what's on the left hand. Make sure I got everything out of that side. Here's the booklet with the artwork. Here's the first page. Another skeletal-like figure, reminiscent of Vishnu. I think that's one of the Hindu gods of worship, but it's skeletal, which is nice. And the artwork is embossed. Like it's, I guess embossed would be the correct term. Similar to the covers of the Goosebumps books. That's what this reminds me of. You know, look at the head on that guy. Reminiscent of Papa Emeritus from Ghost. Similar to the hat that he wears. I know a lot of Tool fanboys will probably say, blasphemy, why would you compare Tool to Ghost? But that's just the first thing that came to my mind. Oh, okay, not only is this a booklet of artwork, but it's also the liner notes. And kind of a nice flip book thing, because the first page is the skeletal representation of the artwork. The second page is a more human representation of the same artwork. Page 3 is the lyrics to Fear Inoculum, the title track off this album, which has been receiving constant radio play here in Omaha, and I'm sure all over the country and all over the world. Page 3, more embossed, kind of spectral, astral inspiration, thanks to Mr. Alex Gray, and I'm sure Adam Jones helped him out a little bit too. Another overlay of the same similar artwork, easy for me to say. And then on the back of the album itself is this picture, or a similar picture. Look through that here. The lyrics to the song Pneuma, spelled P-N-E-U-M-A. The page after that is pretty cool artwork, similar to the video for Parabola. It's the vibes I'm getting from that one. Another representation of the back of the CD itself. More hexagonal stuff, and again, this is also, oh, wait a minute, oh, this is awesome, we have an overlay of artwork, so the first page is like the foreground, second page is more like the background. That's Justin, that is Justin on that page there. Guess they're all wearing suits. Next page is the lyrics to Invincible. The page after that, Danny. Same type of artwork where the background and the foreground go together. And let me double check here. Yes, the symbols. The symbols around each band member are different, and the symbols, no pun intended, around Danny are different, reminiscent of the shapes that appear on Danny's drum kit, like around his gong and all that kind of stuff. So that's reminiscent to the stuff that he uses in his setup during the live shows. So that's Danny. full page or a 2-page artwork here, similar to what we uncovered on the left-hand side. And knowing them and knowing how they just go all out to please their fans as much as they mess with their fans, these visuals might be sort of an interlude or a sneak peek into their next visual project or their next video. So I have a sneaking suspicion about that. Next page is the lyrics to Descending, and they've tested out Descending and Invincible on this last tour that I saw them on, and they're great songs. Maybe not as fast-paced or hard-hitting as a lot of their stuff, but still an immersive, cathartic, vicarious, pun intended, visual and auditorial experience. The next page is the man himself, Maynard James Keenan. There's the background and the foreground. Take the background away. There's the full picture. That's Maynard. There's the lyrics to Culling Voices. And here's the man behind a lot of the visual aspect of Tool, in addition to phenomenal wizard android-like guitar work, Mr. Adam Jones. Here's it with the background, and here's it with just the foreground. There's that picture of Adam. And besides, Justin, like a lot of the members of the band don't look like they ever age. So hopefully it stays that way, because like Maynard's in his 50s. Danny, I think, is getting into his 50s. Justin, I think, is the oldest out of all the band members. I'm sure people will correct me on that. Next is the lyrics to the song Tempest, and instead of a T, it's the number 7. Next we have another page of artwork. And just by looking at it, I think we have an optical illusion here. In the upper left-hand corner, I think is an eye, and then a nose, and a face, and at the bottom there might be teeth. That's at least how I interpret it. Another visual interpretation I have is like maybe it's a mountain, like the side of a mountain, or a chasm. As you're like walking up to a mountain or a volcano, and that's the sky in the background. So it's here back again. I had no idea that there was a maximum recording limit on my phone, so I'm gonna have to join these two clips into one clip, and I can do that on my own time here. But there's a continuation of the artwork from Fear Inoculum during this unboxing video of the limited edition. Here's some more artwork with the background and foreground of the same type of shape there. And the last page here is sort of the liner notes giving credit to everyone that made the album possible. And to just kind of skim over it a little bit. Video direction, Adam Jones, Alex Gray, of course. Art direction, Adam Jones. The Great Turn, referring to the Great Turn. And yeah, I think these are the names of the artwork, because the artwork Alex Gray did for 10,000 Days, one of the pieces was called The Net of Being. So these are just the names of some of the artwork that was used here. Basically just thanking everybody that made it possible. And the final picture of this figure here, more human representation. Not sure if that's the brightest thing in the world, but I can do some editing on my end before I actually post this. That is the 36-page artwork book of the limited edition of Fear Inoculum. Now let's move on to the right hand side sleeve, I guess would be better description. And yep, this is the CD itself. I believe this is the CD itself. There's the sleeve for it. Awesome artwork, again reminiscent of the eyes in the Parabola music video with Tricky. And I just noticed they do have about 3 more minutes here on this particular video, so I'll kind of speed this up here. Another flip side of that same artwork. And the CD itself. Oh, wow. A lot of eyes on this one, similar to the cover for Anima, and also the representation of 10,000 Days. So there's the CD itself. So we got the CD out of the way, we got the artwork out of the way. CD's done, the artwork is done. So now, we got some other stuff here. 2 minutes left, so I'll make this quick. Charging cable. I think they boasted a charging cable on the press release for it. So there's a charger. And what else? What else do we got here? Trying to double check, see if there's anything else that we might have missed. And I believe that is it for the non-visual aspect of the limited edition of Fear Inoculum. You see both sides. You see the screen there. I'm going to do a separate video on the screen, kind of demonstrating that visual aspect. But I believe that about covers it for the limited edition of Fear Inoculum non-visual aspect. I would be doing another video demonstrating the screen and demonstrating the video. I'm not sure how it will come out on the video itself, but I'm going to try and make sure that you guys can see it and can hear it. So stay tuned for part 3, which is the visual aspect of the limited edition of Fear Inoculum. See you in a second.